Hi, this is Nick Hood, and I'm with
Denise Page Hood, and we're here to thank all our wonderful friends for their well wishes for our 46th wedding anniversary on August 7th.
Yeah, time has a way of creeping by and slipping by, but I did post a picture of what we looked like on our wedding day. 46 years ago, we were both 24 years of age and got married in my wife's church in Columbus, Ohio, in a traditional AME, African Methodist Episcopal wedding, by her grandfather and one of his tutelees. And the reason why we're doing this today is to say thank you, say thank you to everybody who wrote a comment. We had over 700 comments, and that was very moving. It is moving for me to think about that, and it's hard to write 700 responses. So we wanted to do it today, and and these responses were on Facebook. And so it was very moving. I showed it to Denise. Denise is not on Facebook, but I told her, I said, you have to look at this. And, many of the people we know, some I didn't know. But afterwards, the next day at church, a young man who I think is 29 years of age, Jabari Anderson, came up to me and he said, Reverend Hood, I saw your post on Facebook about being married 46 years. And he said, what does it take to be married 46 years? And, he kind of caught me off guard. But I said, Jabari, I would have to say the quick answer is from 1 Corinthians 13, starting at verse 4, where the Apostle Paul says, love is patient and love is kind. I said, you got to be patient, you got to be kind. He said, that's all it takes? I said, well, that's the short answer. But I told that to Denise, and she had another thought. And so, Denise, speak right into the microphone. What advice would you give to people who want to know, how did we get to 46 years of marriage, and what can they do?
Well, I want to just make the context a little bigger. We asked another gentleman what he thought it would take, and he gave a similar answer about it taking patience and kindness and some other nice adjectives.
Somebody I had not spoken to about
That's right. I mean, it said almost exactly the same thing. And then another person we asked said compromise, and I disagree with all of them. I think what it really takes is love. And it's the Apostle Paul who also says, faith, hope, and love abide, but the greatest of these is love. And I just think love in all of its forms, emotional, physical, every form of love there is what it takes to stay married for 46 years.
Now, see, Denise is being clean tonight because we're on Facebook. But really what she said was, you have to have love and you have to have a lot of sex.
Well, I don't think I said a lot. I said love and sex.
Now I've embarrassed her. But you all can figure this out. But again, from Nick and Denise, we just want to say thank you. Keep praying for us. We'll keep praying for you. And
Nick, I think you ought to let them weigh in on this. So everyone who thinks that what I suggest might be the thing that keeps people together, let us know that you think that I'm right. And you can also say, no, Nick is right. Or you can say, both of us are right.
Put it in the chat.
And remind us that when the Apostle Paul talks about love is patient and love is kind, he says all these things that love is. And so I think love covers it all.
So,
and Nick, I love you.
Oh, thank you very much. So see where you weigh in on this, and if you feel up to it, if it's not too laborious, type in the chat. What do you think? Patience, kindness, or just a lot of sex? And now
I said love first. I added sex later, so don't make it too one-sided.
So now,
love and sex, it has to be a lot of everything, but particularly love.
So now
so you can weigh in on that.
I'm making my mother-in-law blush. Okay, Miss Page, click the clicker off. She's doing this remote.